Hey everyone, this is Brian from Jank Fuzzball. We're back for another of our 12 days of dollar packs. This is day 8, and I'm excited to see how we do. I love seeing the data that comes out of this. So far, we've cracked 3 red dice, and I believe 2 yellow dice, a blue dice, and a gray die. So red is currently leading. We've got 5 packs left to go, and we'll see what we can get. We've popped a legendary, which is super exciting. Mathematical law of averages says we should get one more out of essentially 12 packs, but who knows? Who knows? So let's dive in. Got my red bag of Way of the Force packs. Let's see what we get. All right, here we go. All right, not something to write home about necessarily, but it is the Electro Pole. Look at that. I think I have one of these, so maybe not. It is a 2-cost hero upgrade weapon. It's got looks to be a Gungan warrior on it. It has sides of 2 melee for a resource, 2 disrupt, a shield, a resource, and a blank. It says before attached character would be defeated, you may move this upgrade to a Gungan. So return this die to this card. So you know what? I haven't played this a lot because I think, like I said, I think I have one, and I just haven't played a lot of Gungans. But I shouldn't dismiss it. It's got 3 sides with a 2 value. So 2 sticks for a pay, and then 2 disrupt. That's not bad. It does have a shield, does have a resource, it has a miss. And then if you're running a Gungan deck, then before the attached character would be defeated, you may move this. So it has, essentially it has redeploy to a Gungan. So if you have a Gungan that you can certainly move it to, then that would be great. What about you? Any experiences with Electro Pole? Yeah, I don't know. Red and sticks is kind of a weird thing. Now, last episode, or last day, yesterday, we pulled we pulled an Executioner. So the Stormtrooper with sticks. And so here's another red die with sticks. Kind of unusual given their... given mostly they're dealing with range damage. So it's good. It's a hero. It sticks. So, there's always things to pair with. Let's take a look at the uncommon. Oh, there we go. Arena of Death. Yes. So claim, deal indirect damage to an opponent equal to the number of defeated characters you have to a maximum of 3. This is a great card. Now, it is on the restricted list. So thanks to its success with the Ewok decks, it is now restricted. So, if you're unfamiliar with the restricted list, if you're playing competitively, then you can't pair multiple cards that are on the restricted list together. So, and the Ewok Warrior, I believe, is on there. But what a good one. The first time I really played with Way of the Force was at a store championship. And the first game that I played, this was my battlefield, and I lost because of it. I had killed 2 of my opponent's characters, and his first action of the last round was simply to claim, and then that was it. So really powerful battlefield. Obviously, it kind of got nerfed a little bit, but really fun to see. All right, what are our commons? Overload. All right, we pulled one of these earlier. It's 1 cost red neutral event. Place 1 damage on a support in play. Then you may discard that support if it has damage on it equal to or more than its cost. So, sometimes, I don't know about sometimes, I put like a copy of this in a deck occasionally. I think I might do it more, just the covert missions meta, which is the one me and my buddy Greg typically play in, the standard FFG. There's opportunity to do stuff like that. So a good support removal if it's cheap. You're not gonna be able to get away an expensive support. But if you got some cheap supports out there like a merchant freighter or other things, this can be useful. Renewed Purpose. There we go. It is a 1-cost blue hero event. All right, you have to spot a plot to draw 3 cards. Yeah, really interesting. I think I've actually run this recently. I have a Yoda Hondo deck that involves double down, right? Is that right? And so there's a plot. So spot a plot to draw 3 cards. Costs you 1, but you get essentially you net 2 cards back in your hand. So you spend 1 and this card, and you get 3 cards back. So pretty nice. Again, I have found reason to include it in a deck. Last card of the pack is Nefarious Deed. It is our only villain card of the pack, but it's a good one. I like it. It's 0 cost. It is a yellow villain event. It has Ambush, so you get to take 1 additional action after you play this card. Move 1 damage from an opponent's card to another card in play. This ignores shield. Just like I was talking about how this card becomes a little more exciting in covert missions, this could too, because you can move 1 damage from an opponent's card to another card in play. So I could essentially move a damage from a character to a support, or I can move a damage from a support to a character, or obviously just from, it has to be an opponent's card, so it's not from yours, but you can also move damage from one character to another. So it can be sneaky, it's effectively 1 damage from hand if played right, and then on ambush you could then, kind of finish someone off. So I like this card a lot. I typically, sometimes if I'm running a mono yellow villain deck, I usually put a 1-of in there because I just like that element of surprise. I really do. So look at that. We got some rainbow commons. Not terrible. I mean, they're not junk for sure. They're not, the most amazing set of cards, but this is a fun pool, right? We got a restricted card, which is a really powerful battlefield, and Electro Pole. This is growing on me. I'm gonna have to kind of build something around this because I believe this does give me 2 of these in my collection. It's got 3 2-sides, like I said. I think that is something I should certainly revisit. That's pretty exciting. Actually, I like looking at cards and trying to revisit and trying to say, well, what can we do with this? And so seriously, the Electro Pole is something that I really haven't played with at all. And now I have a kind of a reason to sit there and try to build something around it. So that's pretty good. It's yet another red. So suddenly half of the dice we've pulled out of the 8 days we've cracked so far have been red. So maybe it's trying to tell me something. I need to play more red. That's okay. Well, hey, that's it. That's a wrap for the 8th day of dollar packs. We will be back tomorrow. I say we, like who else is here? But I will be back tomorrow to crack yet another pack in the 12 days of dollar packs. We will see you then. Thanks.